So overall, our aim is to help our young people make good choices, which will give them good opportunities in the work field and a satisfying and happy life. That's something we all want, is that they be healthy, happy, and safe. So, how do we help young people find their way? I think we are all working together in schools and in the community in a four-step process. This has been a process that has been in use for as long as I can remember. Right now, the Ministry of Education, in its guidance policy, it's not just guidance, actually it's for all teachers, is helping young kids, starting from kindergarten through to grade 12, ask these four questions. Who am I? What are my opportunities? Who do I want to become? And what is my plan for achieving my goals? And in a graphic form, that's what it looks like. Now, we all have a role to know how this process works, and over surveys show that parents have the greatest influence in that whole process and in the success of the process. And the rest of us, guidance counselors, teachers, the community, we're helping you. Telling a book, we didn't bring any of them out today, but there's been research done on 10 years after high school, and there were a few drifters that turned out very well, and some not so well. There were the navigators that knew what they wanted and then changed, but they were still on track at something. So there's lots of information, but that's really important. I'm going to go another little step briefly, because we did that, we covered this in a workshop we did here for the parents back in February, and it is on our website. I should also mention that our panel this evening has also been videotaped, so you'll be able to watch them again or tell other people about it so that they can see what. I think we had a brilliant panel this evening. Really lucky to have that kind of insight directly from them. So this is the second goal that we had for tonight, is helping young people set goals and taking steps for achieving in their chosen pathways. So briefly talk about 3 steps that follow the first one of knowing yourself. What are my opportunities? Who do I want to become, and what is my plan? So it's important to listen to young people. They often do tell you things that they are dreaming of and things that they're thinking of, and it's okay if they keep changing their mind. It means they're exploring, they're looking at other possibilities. So most important, we want them to keep their dreams alive. They will find ways of fulfilling them. They will figure it out as they go along. Especially in today's world, which is changing so quickly, much of it is just looking at next steps. And so it doesn't have to be a huge decision. In fact, it's really made up of a lot of small ones that really matter. And it should be exciting. More and more, because any occupation you take, it involves a lot of skills. And we probably know from our own experience in work, you start doing one thing, and other things get piled on, and you develop a lot of different skills that you never had to before, but because of necessity, you will learn them as you go along. So here's one list of what they call 21st century skills. And I especially like the first set there: creativity, innovation, and entrepreneurship. Many young people will say that has become really critical in their pursuit of opportunities. Then the other things, the usual things that are there, and I won't go into detail at this time. We also mentioned at a previous workshop the importance to looking at a future outlook. Things are going to be different 5, 10, 15 years from now. It's hard to imagine, but it will happen. I remember as a guidance counselor, I was told that the cell phone, and I had a brick at that time, that's as far as it ever was going to be developed. You know, it's a good phone and that's it. This now has more power than most of the computers at that time. So, we ain't seen nothing yet, is my belief. Really important, the question used to be, what do you want to do? What are you going to, what occupation are you going to choose? More now we're looking at holistically, who do you want to become? We're looking not only at work, but we're looking at building character, living out your values, finding meaning and purpose in what you choose to do. The other thing that is quite amazing is the creativity of young people. One of the people I know is Craig Kielberger, and over the years, we all know he began his Free the Children mission when he was 12 years old, and it's now an international organization. Still, his own dedication to helping young people get an education is amazing. But you have so many, every year the Learning Partnership chooses 20 people that are under 20. And if you look at their website and you read about what these people have done, it's just thoroughly amazing. We have a lot of people that have become Olympic athletes, hockey players, and so forth. But they have started from a very young age, and that is one of the possibilities. So see those opportunities in your children, even when they're very young, to see where they might want to take them. Big thing is making a written plan, one form or other. Young people often do not like to put anything down in writing. We are almost forcing them to do that now, just to get them thinking in that way. So one of the things from kindergarten to grade 6, we in school have students doing what is called All About Me portfolio. Mainly looking at what do I know about myself, what are my strengths, what are my interests. From grade 7 to 12, they're doing it online in a program done by My Blueprint. And as a parent, you may look at their plans and discuss those plans with them. Your son or daughter needs to give you the link, and you can look at how they're planning some of these things, and you can help them with that. A key thing, I think, and we were doing a little bit of that this evening, we're focusing a lot on university, and many people equate success with university. Definitely university is very good, but so are other pathways. And so, and we're quite blessed here in Ontario. We have 28 colleges, we have hundreds of career colleges, we have 20 universities, but there is also those 40,000 occupations, and most of them do not require college or university even. And it's just, and many people that go to college and university still begin with the many occupations that they could have done straight from high school. But they are going to move up much further. But through work, you can do a lot of learning. And for some people, that is their best way of learning. Entrepreneurship has become really important. A lot of the work now is contract work, and a lot of people are self-employed. For young people that are intellectually not capable of certain things, there's community living. So all of these are very important pathways, and apprenticeship, I believe, is one of the best pathways out there, and the one that is the hardest. To go to college, university, you got to have your diploma, you got to have certain marks, and you're in. To find a journey person that is going to take you as an apprentice, I wish you all the best of luck. But it's possible, and many young people are doing that. I also like to say that apprenticeship is really good because it's one of the things that cannot be done out of this country. So you're not going to be losing a job because it can be done less expensive in another country. Plumber is not going to be coming from other countries to fix your plumbing when you have a problem. It was already mentioned that the Choices booklet is a very valuable booklet to work with in doing the planning. And many in the Toronto board, we have an extraordinary number of opportunities. There are a lot of, once you have an idea of what you want to do, you do backward mapping and you sort of see which courses you need to take to get where you want to go. I'm going to go quickly through this so you can still look at this on the website. Many young people are undecided, so you want to keep your doors open to all the possibilities, and those are some of the ways. Many people will say some of the best occupations are in the field of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Some will also add arts to the mix. That is very true. And I think when young people are thinking of dropping their sciences or their maths, that's a pretty important decision, and one that's really worthwhile discussing carefully. Being involved in a lot of other things then gives you all these other benefits in terms of future possibilities. So, that ends my little piece.